In the previous video, I picked up my four-wheel drive converted van from U-Joint, Colorado. We put it to the test, and this thing is an absolute beast. Now, it's time to take the four-wheel drive van on its first big adventure across the West from Colorado to Oregon, where we'll drop it off for the interior build with Axis Vehicles. So it's ready to go. We're gonna hit the road. We're gonna drive across the state, do a little fishing, maybe a little snowboarding, and then head to Oregon for the next step of the journey for the interior build. So big shout out to U-Joint and Justin. I can't thank these guys enough.
Yeah, man, we'll see you next time.
So we're gonna make our way to a river I've never fished before. It's been on the radar for quite a while. I know there's some big fish. I know they're really hard to catch. Got a couple new rods I've been aching to try out. One of them's a nymph rod, and we're in the great state of nymphing, Colorado, also known as Bobberado. So, should be exciting. I will see you guys in the morning. Well, that was a really cold night. It's well below freezing in here. There's ice on the inside of the windows. Not sure exactly what temperatures it got to, but well below freezing. On the forecast, it was supposed to go down to the single digits. The temperature dropped in here pretty quickly. That's why the next thing that we're going to do to the van is going to involve an interior that is insulated, heating system, all that stuff. But, time to get this thing warmed up. Got the van car heat running, the engine on, and the buddy heater, and it's still freaking cold in here. Hey, at least we have four-wheel drive that got us here. So can't complain, but definitely ready to get this interior built out, no question. It's almost time to get moving here. It's really hard to motivate when it's this freaking cold. We pull up to the river, start getting ready, get out my boots and waders. Boots are frozen solid, rock hard, so thankfully I have the buddy heater. We're gonna put these things on the rotisserie. Try and get moving here soon. It's already getting later. It's almost afternoon. It's been a really slow start today, but if I can catch one fish, I'll be happy. There's no one else here, so we got that going for us. Wow, this is crazy. I'm already seeing a bunch of fish. Well, guides are icy, to be expected. There's a gazillion fish in front of me. So many fish, like it's actually unbelievable how many fish there are. And there's also a lot of big ones, but I can't get them to eat anything I have. Of course, I came here from Montana with Montana flies, and I think these fish want small flies, small tippet, and I'm also throwing a giant bobber, which isn't helping. But I don't know. Might be able to get it done with this setup. It just doesn't seem like these fish want to eat anything. I mean, I can't even tell you how many casts I've put by these fish, and they're just, nah. They do not seem to care. They've seen a lot of shit before. Totally not used to this kind of fishing. It's been a while. Definitely used to Montana where I can get away with bigger flies, bigger tippets, bigger bobbers. But here, everything's downsized. These fish have definitely seen a lot of flies. No question about that. So I'm trying to get as techie as I can with what gear I have. Probably should have stopped at a fly shop to get some smaller flies, but we keep at it. See if we can find one fish that's gonna eat. I dug deep into my gear, into the one pocket that hasn't been opened in a really long time. Found a very quintessential item, the pulse indicator. I really think part of the reason I'm not getting any bites is because my bobber is atrocious. So I'm gonna use one at a time. Usually I use a couple at a time, but I only have 3 for the rest of the day. Oh man, holy shit. Well, I just hooked one. Wow, holy crap. I finally hooked a fish. That's insane. That is insane. I finally hooked a fish. Fish for so long, not catching anything. Wow, this thing is not giving up. Sick. If the sun wasn't out, that would have been really miserable. Staring at fish for hours on end. None of them were eating the fly, except for one. Really happy with one fish though, after discovering how technical this fishery is. It's a different kind of fly fishing when you're just staring at tons and tons of fish that just aren't eating your fly. Because they're just not eating, or you're throwing the wrong thing. I don't know. I'm sure a bunch of you who live in Colorado could pick out a dozen things I was doing wrong. But I did my darndest. I got one fish to net, not skunked, so that's good. And I think I'm in a piece. The clouds rolled in, wind picked up. Storm seems like it's brewing. I think it's gonna snow here. But the temperature dropped as soon as those clouds rolled in. And yeah, I'm kind of done freezing my ass off for the time being. Hop back in the van. I think I'm gonna make my way to another zone. I've been chatting with a buddy who lives near where I'm fishing right now, and he's someone I've been in communication with a long time, since I first started fishing and filming and doing all that sort of stuff, and never actually met him in person. So it'll be cool to go out with someone who's experienced in this area, because this is a very different form of trout fishing than I'm used to. Can head down back to town before heading over to Oregon. So I got one more day of fishing left. I might tag on a day of snowboarding. We're gonna kind of just see where this adventure takes us, so. We are here, made it to the fishing spot. It's a lot warmer down here. Pretty nice to be able to sleep through the night in my sleeping bag, not have to turn on the heater. I'm super pumped to meet Preston. I'm a little early, so I'm gonna hang out, drink some coffee, and get geared up for fishing. What's up, brother?
How are ya?
Good.
Good.
Just chilling out in the van.
Nice.
Drinking some coffee. I'm
Awesome.
Will, Tyler.
Tyler, good to meet you.
You too, bud.
Dude, nice. I'm digging the van.
Yeah, this is the rig. The
Sweet.
inside's not really done, as you can tell.
Yeah, but
It's kind of a huge mess right now, but that's the next step. I'm headed to Oregon.
Okay.
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you, bro.
I got something for you.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Awesome.
that's like my favorite beer.
Okay.
I used to live in Atlanta, and Sweetwater's in Atlanta, and I
Okay.
can't get it in Montana, so I saw that here
Yeah.
in Colorado. I was like, oh yeah, gotta get some.
Awesome,
So,
bro. Thank you. Well, yeah, let's get rigged up and get after it.
sick.
Have you ever fished?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Cool.
Totally new river to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I remember like Wildfly came through and Scotty and all those guys, and they fished kind of like right below this section. I don't think they actually fished this part, but yeah, it was cool. And I think they caught some fish.
Yeah, it's pretty small water. I was kind of surprised
Yeah,
by
it's
that.
40 CFS right now. So.
Dang. It's crazy. Well, we're here at the river. It's Preston's birthday today. We're gonna get rigged up, head down to the water, and do a little Euro nymphing today. Kind of new to the Euro game. I've been doing a little bit of it, but Preston's gonna show us how it's done.
I'm so pumped. Will is in my area.
Preston was there for the beginning of Phelps on the Fly. Back then, there weren't many people commenting on the videos, but Preston was one of them. The positive reinforcement went a long way, and eventually in 2017, Preston shot me a DM. Right away, we were nerding out about fishing and camera gear.
What camera are you rocking?
I'm rocking the R5.
Okay, nice.
Ever since those days, we've been meaning to link up and rip some lips. Seven years have since flown by, and now we're finally meeting up. Preston grew up playing in the creeks and small streams that flowed behind his house in Greeley, Colorado. At the age of 12, he moved to Montrose, Colorado, and found himself surrounded by mountains and a mecca for fly fishing. Preston grew up fishing these waters, and his passion evolved into a career. Not only is he a guide and fly tire, but he's also a weapon with the camera. Today, Preston left the camera behind and is schooling me on fishing his home waters.
Let's see, like in the summertime when it gets higher, the water's like usually over the bank.
Dang.
And so like they'll all just stack up like right here under this tree. And so like your clients have to make a really good cast right underneath that tree. But
That's
it's
tough.
because you'll just see them move like an inch and they'll eat it. And you're like, sit. And they're freaking out. You never know what to do.
Have you put any clients on those kind of fish?
The biggest one this summer here was 25.
That's big though.
Yeah, it was a couple. And
That's
it was actually he was Euro nymphing a streamer. And I was just having him jig it back to us and it just smoked it. It was sick. Well, I didn't realize how tall you were.
You're not the first person who said that.
Can't really tell from the video. But I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Literally everyone says that. It's funny. It's how Tom Cruise gets away with being short.
Exactly.
Oh. That was pure luck.
That's awesome.
It's a fish. Fish is a fish. All right, I'll take it.
On the leech.
Good, caught a fish. I can fly fish, I promise. All right.
Tick.
Nice.
Well, at least he didn't get skunked.
Yeah, I didn't get skunked, so that's good. It was a tough but fun day. I'm super new to this style of fishing. And it's obvious because I barely caught any fish, but at least I caught one, didn't get skunked. These guys definitely put me to shame. But it was cool learning a few things, exploring some new water. If you guys don't follow Preston already, check out Big P on the Fly on Instagram. And you also have another account for digital media.
Yep, it's Big P Productions on Instagram.
Yeah, so go check him out. He also makes videos. He's a camera guy. So hopefully you'll see some YouTube videos from him pretty soon.
Pretty dang soon, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome.
Well, thanks again for a sick
Of
day.
course. Thank you, bro.
Tyler, good meeting you.
You too, Will. Thanks.
That was super fun.
Absolutely.
I'll hit you up next time I'm in town.
Awesome.
Wow, that was so much fun fishing with Preston and Tyler. They're super dialed on the rivers around here. It was tough fishing, don't get me wrong. We didn't catch a ton of fish, but the experience of just like casting to fish and sight fishing is always a good time. So we're leaving Colorado now. It is nuking right now, and I heard that it's also nuking in Utah where we're headed. Lots of snow coming down. So that only means one thing, time to break out the snowboard. And hopefully, I don't want to jinx it, have a pow day tomorrow. Well, we made it to Salt Lake, and I'm in the van with a familiar face.
What's up?
Time to go shred. We're about done here in Salt Lake.
Will's been showing me how it's done all day. We've been charging and getting our legs beat to the ground, but it's good. And I know he's not gonna say this because he's super humble, but you guys need to subscribe. He's got some awesome stuff coming with this van build. I've heard some of the inside scoops on it. It's gonna be sick.
Gonna be
so
good.
make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, leave a comment where Phelps should go.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
Well, that's a wrap here in Salt Lake. Had an awesome time hanging out with Scotty. And if you haven't seen Scotty's channel yet, it's Wildfly Productions. Go check it out. He just picked up a new rig too. This beautiful Tundra right here. And he's gonna be building this out on his own channel. So go follow along, go check out his content. He's got some amazing videos and some of them we've worked on together. And it is time to head over to Oregon. So got about 10 hours to get there. Then we're gonna drop off the van for the interior build. This is a big one. Made it.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
What's up, bud?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
Just had to do the on-camera
Oh, nice.
handshake.
Cheers. Welcome back.
So this is going to be the layout that we're offering for the full extended body E-Series. And then we'll also do the shorter sport wagon for the E-Series as well. And so those will be kind of the two offerings. I think you're going to be going with this one, which is the revolver layout. And so this is one that's got all the kitchen integration. It's got all the electronics fired up, heater, the whole deal. So
That's what I'm most looking forward to is all the electronics and the heater and the sort of stuff that's going to allow me to do my job, basically.
yeah, exactly. You can power monitors, computers, all that other stuff as well.
That's huge for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, man.
and
Cheers.
now,
You'll see it soon.
excited to see what y'all do with it.
Yeehaw.
With the van dropped off at Axis, it's now time to head home. I'm excited to be back in a few months to pick up the fully completed van. I'd like to give a huge thanks to everyone who's following along with the build, and we'll see you in the next video.